Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are watching for the first time guys, please remember to subscribe, click the like button, share and comment as well so that it can help the channel grow further. Okay, yeah, so karibuni sana. And today's video guys, we want to discuss more about Uhuru Kenyatta. We want to see his chances as we progress towards 2027 general election. We want to see most likely where he could be standing and where his support might be as we head towards 2027 general election. So guys, in this channel majorly we discuss politics. So if you are interested into politics, if you wanna know more about politics as we head towards 2027, so you can please stay tuned and let's do this together. Okay, if you have comments guys, also you can share your comments and we can share ideas. Okay, so for the newcomers, please, you are welcome, and just subscribe so that whenever we release this kind of video, YouTube will be able to notify you. Okay, so the reason why we are doing this, actually the reason why we are discussing Uhuru Kenyatta's options, it's majorly because I think most of us saw him last week. He came out, okay, the visit in State House, we saw him with Ruto, and the relationship they had, it was a very cordial relationship. I think most of us had not expected that, but we saw them. I think we saw it in the videos that were shared. Yeah, the videos that were shared, actually they spoke more louder than what many of us had expected, because many people had expected maybe the relationship between him and Mr. Ruto, it wasn't that well. But from what we saw last week, I think it's a different thing, and which now brings us to our discussions today. Okay, so from where I sit, I wanna explore Uhuru's chances, and my first chance, my first reason from where I sit will be Uhuru wants to tame Rigathi Gachagua. Okay, we've seen Rigathi Gachagua declare himself as the central Kenya kingmaker. Okay, and he even said it. He said it, if you didn't go through him, there is no way you can be elected in Mount Kenya, and there is no way you can get votes over there. Okay, he declared it, and to my analysis, immediately Rigathi Gachagua said this. For sure, it didn't go very well with the Kenyattas. Okay, it didn't go very well with the Kenyattas because remember, Uhuru Kenyatta also, he has a party. He has a Jubilee party in Mount Kenya, and now in Mount Kenya we have DCP. Okay, which DCP majorly is controlled by Rigathi Gachagua, and Jubilee is controlled by Mr. Kenyatta. So for Rigathi Gachagua to declare himself as the kingmaker, it didn't go nicely with the Kenyattas. Hence, and that's why most likely we've seen Kenyatta come out in a very cordial way with Mr. Ruto. So to my understanding, Mr. Kenyatta wants to tame Rigathi Gachagua instead of him to join Rigathi Gachagua, because we know very well Rigathi Gachagua, when Mr. Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua were at Kasarani during the inauguration, we saw the way Rigathi Gachagua really attacked Mr. Kenyatta, and Mr. Kenyatta was there. He really embarrassed him. So I think that beef, Mr. Kenyatta still has that beef, and to this extent, we don't see him, like, personally, I won't expect to see him support Mr. Rigadi. Okay, we will not see him support Rigathi Gachagua. So instead of him to support Rigathi Gachagua, it's better for him to just go and support Mr. Ruto. Okay, and that's why we saw them. We saw the relationship, and I think, to my understanding, maybe we will see them in very good relationship as we head towards 2027. So Uhuru Kenyatta just want to tame Rigathi Gachagua and to take control of Mount Kenya politics. Okay. Point number 2 will be President Ruto's re-election. Okay, in 2027. Mr. Kenyatta having, of course, the first time we were told Mr. Kenyatta he had this plan to support Matiang'i. Okay, but we've seen a weaker Matiang'i. Of course, most people had expected maybe Matiang'i will come out stronger and he will be like a stronger candidate. But since he came in, first he jetted back into the country, again he jetted out, again he's as we speak now he's in US, and since the time he jetted back, he only had like only one campaign. Okay, he only had like a one major campaign, and which was in Kisii. Okay, so after this, we've not seen him come out that stronger. Okay, so to my understanding, it could be maybe Mr. Kenyatta feels maybe Mr. Matiang'i is not capable enough, and he could be now having a plan to back Ruto. Okay, and this is not a surprise to many, because we saw last week, was it last week or 2 weeks maybe, we saw Raila come out loud, and he said before he shook hands with Mr. Ruto, okay, it's Mr. Kenyatta who gave a go ahead. Okay, when the country was a bit ungovernable, Mr. Kenyatta gave like a go ahead to Mr. Odinga to shook hands with Ruto, so that they are able to govern the country. Okay, so most likely Mr. Kenyatta now feels Matiang'i might have let him down, and now it's time for him to just push for President Ruto's re-election bid. Okay, because in politics, of course, someone like Kenyatta, okay, is not a smaller person, is a bigger person, and in this case, he has to also see his interest, and maybe his interest now is more aligned with Mr. Ruto. Hence, it's of best interest for him to support Mr. Ruto than he would with Matiang'i, because at this point we see a weaker Matiang'i. Okay, so that's point number 2. Point number 3 will be he wants to retain relevance. Okay, Mr. Kenyatta, in this case, he wants to retain relevance in Mount Kenya. Okay, he feels maybe if he revamp his Jubilee Party, okay, by revamping Jubilee Party and trying to activate Jubilee Party, he could have a sway as we head towards 2027. Okay, and if, for example, if he's able to garner maybe like 20 MPs or 30 MPs or 40 MPs, that's quite a huge number. And with that kind of number, he's able to sit with the government and try discuss few things here and there in terms of political power. Okay, so, and also remember, Kenyatta controls like a huge economy in terms of how much money he has in Kenya's economy. Okay, and so with that kind of huge money, okay, it's always proper when you are fully aligned with the government of the day, okay, because you can't you can't really like be you can't have like a high stake in government in Kenya's economy and yet you are in opposition. Okay, so he just want to be relevant in a way, like he revamp his Jubilee party, and immediately revamp his Jubilee party. He goes into an election, maybe 20, 30 MPs get elected under his party, and with that kind of number, he's able to have a bigger sway in terms of how the government operates and these kind of things. Of course, we saw it even when when a few ministers were announced. We saw him, he gave quite a number of ministers. I think he gave like 3 or 4 slots for the ministers in the current government. So Mr. Kenyatta wants just to be relevant in power, and that's what I think. I don't know what you think, but you can let me know in the comment section. Yeah, and I'll read them and we can analyze them together as well. So guys, if you are just remember, if you're watching for the first time, please remember to subscribe and to like and to share. Thank you so much. Till next time. Bye.